ఫుల్ వాటర్ కొంచెం వెయిట్ 2 minutes వెయిట్ ఆగు బాబు ఏంటి అందులో పంచేయమంటే ఏంటి నాకేం తెలుసా బాబు అయ్యి ఏసీ దానికి తెలివి ఇచ్చాడు అయ్యో కవర్లు అయ్యా కవర్ ఏది ఆ కవర్లు సరే లేదు అమ్మా చూసింది కదమ్మా తుడుచుకొచ్చి తుడుచుతాడు కూడా పెట్టేస్తాం ఈ రూమ్ మట్టి దగ్గర అక్కడ పెట్టే హాల్లో ఈ సెంట్ బాటిల్ అయిపోయింది పాడేస్తున్నా ఎందుకది అరే క్లాస్ టైం అయిపోయిందా చెప్పు అది కుర్చీ వేసు వంటింట్లో అరే అయ్యాకంటే మనకు పని ఉందిరా చాలు రాదు చార్జర్ తీసాను అది చూసుకొచ్చాను సాయి ఖాళీగా ఉన్నావా బకెట్ లో కొన్ని వాటర్ పట్టి లైట్ గా వేసిద్ది ఈ గదుమటికి పెట్టేస్తానమ్మా బకెట్ లో వాటర్ పట్టి కొంచెం లైట్ గా వేసింది డాడీ వచ్చాక నేను రమ్మన్నారా
Okay, good evening, guys. How are you doing today? Good evening, Srikant. Yeah, good evening. Hi, Veena. Hi, Venkatesh. Nice. I'm good. Thanks for asking. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. Okay. Windows instance was worked finely, sir. I know. You will definitely. Okay, guys. So then let's jump on. So did you finish your practicals yesterday? Right. Excellent. Let me close few things that is unnecessarily open for me. Nice. So what we're going to do is today nice thumbs up. Okay, nice. Great. So this is how we'll be doing it, guys. So I think if you follow my steps, it will be really easy. But if you get any errors and all, but that's good because that is a good time to troubleshoot your environments, right? Okay. So let's jump on. Let me share my screen. Okay, so now we have it here. So what we do is quickly again, as we need to continue on the on this stuff, let's go ahead and then launch one Windows and one Linux machines quickly. Let's see how fast we can do it. So make sure you are in Mumbai. So let's go and launch. So I go for Red Hat, T2 Micro. I'll go with 1A. I'll enable it. I keep everything default. Next, next. I call it as Linux server. Next, don't create new one. Go with the existing security group, review, and then launch. Do you see? Only few seconds, right? So, but we have learned on a couple of days on this, right? So let me go and quickly launch Windows machines too. Same thing here. This time I'll go with 1B. I'll enable this. Next, next. So name Windows Server. You're reserving for that is for reservation. And then launch. Okay. Okay. So now, guys, we have two machines, right? You know quite very well how to log into these machines. So make sure that you have your inbound rules, your SSH and RDP. So let me check. I don't log in, but yeah, my IP. So IP is not changed. So if your IP is changed, if you select this, the latest will be here, load it automatically. Okay. So what we did yesterday was we logged in and then we connected. We logged in. We launched an EC2 instance and we connected. So we did it for Windows and we did it for Linux machines. So now let's go and see. We have discussed also about this description, status check, monitoring, and tags. Right? Let us quickly go now today and learn about all these options for this EC2 instance. Okay. So here we have something called Connect. So I don't like to go with there because it's the same thing. You need to download your remote desktop file. You can download this also. Remote desktop file will be downloaded if you download it, and you can directly open this. You can directly connect it. See, you can directly connect it. So it is also same thing as you open like your remote desktop protocol tool. And if you go for Linux, if you click on connect, how to connect to your Linux machines, we used to connect to using PuTTY. We have learned how to do that. But guys, those who have Mac machines or those who want to connect from Linux to Linux machines, so this is the command which you need to use it to connect it. So if you have a Mac machines, so make sure you have the PEM file in the same location and use this SSH command. Use this SSH command here to connect your Linux machines. And let's come to here the same way here. Click on connect, meaning the same, it will open the same thing, right? So guys, this is like, I don't like here. This is a very layman's doing it. So you know how to connect to that machines, both Linux and Windows, right? Everyone. Yes? So let's go here and then click on get Windows password. You know this already, Windows password here. Click on get Windows password, how to get it. You know this already, we have done it. And let's hear from here. Create template from instance. What is that? So create template from this instance. So here, create template from instance meaning, guys, there are 7 steps to launch an EC2 instance, right? There are 7 steps to launch an EC2 instance. So let's say you want to launch the same machine Linux server multiple times. This may be a Linux server or this may be some app server which you want to use it multiple times. For example, guys, so you want to launch this Linux server multiple times. So if you want to launch, you need to go from step 1 to step 7 all the time, right? If you want to launch a machine. So for that, if you don't want to go from step 1 to step 7 and you want to have the same configuration, so then you can create a template out of this machine so that if you create a template, a template will be created with the configuration of step 1 to step 7. So from that template, it will be easy for you to launch an EC2 instance. Yes or no? So guys, this doesn't contain any data. Just we are reducing the time from step 1 to step 7 as we are going and doing one by one here everything. Instead of that, if you want to have the same configuration of this Linux server, simply go and create a template, and that template will be reused multiple times. So let's say here, you can go and create it. See, all the things that we have selected for this Red Hat machine: T2 micro, key pair, default secret group, right? 10 GB of your volume, name, Linux server, all these details will be there already, and click on create launch template. So from this launch, okay, let me create it for you. My launch, my Linux launch template, something. So here I'll go and click on create launch, right? So on the left side, you have launch templates here. The launch templates is created here. So guys, so from here, you can quickly launch EC2 launch instances from this template. How many you want? If you want 5 also, you can go and launch. Whatever you have the configuration details of your here, everything with the same configuration, guys. Same configuration, EC2 instances will be launched. It is same as we are launching the EC2 instance, but you are just creating a template out of it. But here the question here is, guys, does this template what we have created contains any data? Remember, no. It doesn't contain the volumes. It doesn't contain anything. It just configurations. That's all. Is that clear? Is that clear? Just to reuse it, right? Nice. And here you have something called launch more like this. Now you feel that no, I don't want to create a template. I just wanted to launch one new EC2 instance, but same configuration. You don't want to create a template, but you want to launch it with the same configuration immediately. Launch more like this. If you click on launch more like this, directly you'll go to the step 7. Step 1 to step 6. What are the configuration that we have done for this machine will be taken automatically. The only difference between create template and launch more like this is this one you an instant state, you know very well. You can go and stop it, you can reboot it. Guys, did you try to reboot the machine? See, if I click a reboot, the instant state is not changed. See, did the instant state is changed? No. So it's always go and better stop and start the EC2 instance. It's always better because if you reboot, there is no, you need to just wait. You just need to wait until you can connect to this machine. Otherwise, there is no option here to see whether the machine is ready or not, but it still shows running here. You know about this. And then let's talk about here instance settings. Settings, you can go anytime, go and edit the tags, right? And attach to auto scaling group. Did we learn about auto scaling group yet? No, right? So once we learn about auto scaling group, then remember in that auto scaling group, anytime you can go and add any instance to that existing auto scaling group. But existing auto, there is no auto scaling group at the moment. If you want to create, you can create a new one, but don't create it now because we have a separate session for this auto scaling. And guys, do you remember that I always say to attach and detach IAM roles to the EC2 instance? While launching the EC2 instance, did we attach any role? No, no. But just in case, don't worry, rows concept we have a separate topic there, but don't worry here. So here the question, certification question for you would be here: is it possible to attach or replace or remove IAM role while EC2 is running? Let's see that. So you have all the roles here. For example, 630 batch role. Remember, we have created this. And then let's say the EC2 is machine is running, and I click on apply. So yes. So that meaning, guys, please write down the certification question, right? So if you want to attach a IAM role, right, you can do it while EC2 is running. So you no need to stop the EC2 instance for attaching or detaching or replacing IAM roles to the EC2 instance. Right? How to use this IAM role, what is the use and all, we'll see later. But here you need to understand, hey, is it possible to replace or attach or remove the IAM role while EC2 is running? Did you note it down? Hi, I just wanted to ask, like, does anyone have any habit of doing running notes? People do use it. I see. Nice. Okay, many people here. Oh, nice. Keep that. Yeah, nice. That shows you how dedicated you are. Nice. Yeah. We have screenshots also, but yeah, of course. But sometimes I will be saying that, hey, these are the certification questions and interview questions. Please note that down. Okay. Yeah. Nice. So here, next is change instance type. What is that? Change instance type. So guys, what is change instance type? Scalability. So if you want to change the instance type from T2 micro to some other instance type, you can anytime go and change it. But remember, is it possible to change the instance type while EC2 is running? You have learned this already. Yes, we need to stop it. So stop the EC2 instance, and then you will be able to change the instance type. Okay, now it is stopped. So guys, you see that here, now it is enabled. Change instance type, you can change from T2 micro to whatever you want. But did we learn that instance type, the data will be lost? If you change the EC2, if you change the instance type, data is lost? Okay, definitely no, data is not lost. It's just you are in the back and you are changing the from T2 micro to T2 X large or T2 small. If you click on apply, this will be T2 small. I'll go back and then, but T2 micro. But remember, if you want to change the instance type, you need to first stop the EC2 instance. So you cannot change the instance type while EC2 is running. I have learned this already, right? Okay, so now, do you know this already? Change termination protection. Those who have done practicals, definitely they might have known this. So you know this already, change termination protection, right? So anytime, guys, anytime you can enable it also. Anytime you can enable it, or anytime you can go and disable it too. Yeah. And user data. Guys, did we provided any user data while launching a EC2 instance? No. So here, but the thing is, if at all you want to put it, or if you want to change it, keep this in mind. User data cannot be edited while EC2 is running. So what will happen, Guruji, if change while instance? No, you don't have option at all here, Srikanta. Here, it's grayed out. You cannot change it, by the way. Okay, so now guys, do you see that here? If I want to change the here, see, I cannot type. I cannot type. To edit your instance user data, you first need to stop the EC2 instance. This is a certification question. Please write down. To edit your instance user data, first you need to stop your EC2 instance. See here, I have stopped this EC2 instance. There I can go and write or edit, or I can go, see, I can go and write. So, install something, something. You can, something, you can put it whatever you want. So here you can write your shell script, but keep this in mind. This user data will be executed at the runtime. But can you see there is no logic. So your user data will be running in the boot time, right? Is there any logic? Is there any logic if you edit it in the runtime when the EC2 is running? If you use it, no, right? So that's the reason why you need to go and stop the EC2 instance, and then you can add your user data or change the user data there. Make sense? Nice. So these are all the normal things, like, shutdown behavior, change shutdown behavior from stop to terminate, but don't change it. So if at all you need to change it, you can go and change like this. But right, there is of no use if you're doing like that. T2, T3 unlimited, it is chargeable, so don't enable it. So guys, get system logs. Get system logs. System logs meaning these are all the logs that you get it. This is like when launching the EC2 instance in the backend. So I don't think so with the what you can nicely get anything here because you have the instance type details here. Agent is installed. Windows is ready to use, right? So if you go for Linux one, so you have so many things here, but guys, if you have some problem in getting the EC2 instance launched, what you do simply stop and start the EC2 instance and it will work. But here do you see that it is powered on? So that meaning I have stopped the EC2 instance already on the Linux machine. So I don't think so you get much here, but if at all you need to check the logs while EC2 instance is launched, how it is getting launched, this is the logs that you will have it here. Okay. And then, yeah, get instance screenshot. Guys, get instance screenshot here is basically what should I say? See, do you see whether the system is ready to log in anywhere? The only thing what you can see is running and 2/2. So if it is running 2/2, that meaning it is ready to log in, right? But what happens if someone has restarted? But it still shows running. Can you log in while it is restarting? While it is rebooting? No, no, right? And how do you see the face of your machine? I had a very funny incident, like, in my company initially, that, I was about to install, I need to install some database, some patches, security updates on my database instance. We have a database on EC2, right? So what I did, I sent an email to everyone saying that, hey, I need 1 hour downtime. I need to do some updates there. So please don't, your database is not accessible at that one hour time. What I did was I logged into machine and I started updating the patches. Good. And then it restarted. And then within 30 minutes, I have this is running in 2/2 text parse. So what I did was I sent an email to everyone saying that, hey, I told you 1 hour, but I have finished in 30 minutes. So please resume your work. And people started connecting it, and people started mailing me saying that, hey, they are not able to connect to this database machine. Guys, database machine is, they're not able to connect, but it is running and it's showing 2/2 checks. Can we do anything else? Why my security groups, my everything, nothing has been changed. It shows running, it shows 2/2 checks passed, but still we are not able to connect to the machine. After lots of investigation, I got to know that using this option. get instance screenshot. So this is the instance screenshot. So if it is like, guys, whenever you shut down or laptop, whenever you log off or whenever power on your laptop, you'll have this, right? Press Control or Delete to log in. So that meaning what? That meaning you are ready to log in. Your machine is ready to log in. Let's say, for example, you have something blue color screen, lines, dotted lines, etc., etc. Will you able to log into the EC2 instance? No. So in my case, what happened, so I thought I have installed all my security updates, but in the back end, it was still installing, and it is installing every update, and it is restarting the machine. When I came here and see this instance screenshot, it is always says, hey, 70/100 installation is progress, don't shut down or something. You have that message. If you have that message, is it possible to log in that time? Whenever the security updates are happening, you cannot log in. But the thing is here, it shows still running and 2/2 check past here. See, it is doing and it is back and it is restarting it. And that's the reason why, we were not able to log in. But AWS has, after so many issues like this, like me, they have added this feature called instance screenshot. By seeing this, you can easily understand what is the situation of your EC2 instance. The same for your Linux too. I have stopped it, right? It should be running. Yeah. Is that clear on that? Instance screenshot. Everyone? Okay. Now, image. I'll try to do that after some time. So let's see here networking. So in networking, guys, here, can you tell me, can you change the security group while EC2 is running? Yes. Yes, you can do that. Right? Please write it down. This is a certification question. So is it possible to add or remove or change the security groups while EC2 is running? Yes, it is possible, because those are all checkboxes. Nah? Those are all the checkboxes. Anytime you can remove, anytime you can add, anytime you can modify. Right? Yeah. Anytime you can do that. So guys, and another certification question here would be, if I modify the security groups, will that be immediately get affected to the EC2 instance, or will it take time? Will it get immediately? If I added SSH protocol or if I remove the SSH protocol, will that be immediately get affected to the EC2 instance? Yes or no? Answer is yes. Answer is yes. So if you are doing some changes on security group, that should immediately get implemented, na? Right? So will it take 5 minutes or 10 minutes to get implemented? By the time the hacker will do all kind of shit there. So guys, keep this in mind. If you do any changes to the security group, it will be immediately implemented. Write down that. Right? Yeah. So now at the moment you have only one default security group. You should have at least one security group to the EC2 instance. But if you have multiple security groups, it's just a matter of selecting how many you want, what you want, and then assign security groups. You don't need to stop the EC2 instance for that. And also you can attach network interface. Yeah, you have it already. So, and I'll talk about this change source destination check later in another section, VPC section. Manage IPs. So manage IPs here, did I told you that we can have multiple IPs to a single EC2 instance? Yes. If at all you need to have additional IP, you will get it here. You can keep on assigning the private IPs. I'm talking about the private IPs. You can have multiple IPs there, if at all. Yeah. And don't enable this detail monitoring. If you enable the detail monitoring, nothing but you will get the same thing. But here, instead of getting 35, 40, 45, 50, you will get it every 1 minute. Is there any use of implementing those things now here? No need. But at least you should understand that in your actual real-time environment that you need to go and enable if you want every minute monitoring on the particular machine. Clear? Guys, clear on the actions of the EC2 instance? Everyone over here? Chaitanya, Bharat, Suraj, Nayak, Harish, Harshita, Kalicharan, Nagushnam, how are you? No messages, sir, nowadays. Mubashir, कहाँ चले गए भाई? समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं? Nice. Ratnam Babu, Renuka. Nice. So, I'm just, I like to call the names here. Nice. Karishma, Shravana, Swapna, Ramesh. So, guys, I understand that you guys are actively listening and observing, but so I would like to see CC from you guys also here, so that I can be very confident that everyone understood what we have discussed. Nice. Okay. Dukes. So, guys, now, so what is left here? Image, right? Should we go and create an image now? So, what is an image, by the way? What is an image? Copy of the operating system is called an image, right? Yeah. So copy of the operating system is called an image. Template of the operating system is called image. But remember, guys, so in image, does it include your volumes? Does it include your volumes? Images includes the volumes or not? Yes, na images. So guys, so if you have an EC2 instance, if you are taking the so if you are taking the image out of the EC2 instance, whatever the volumes it has, all that volumes will be included inside that image. We have learned this, right? And if you want to take a separate volume backup, what is that called? What is the volume backup called? Snapshots. What is it called? Snapshots. Clear? Nice. So yeah. So here we are creating an image. What is the meaning of creating the image? You are taking the whole backup. You are taking the whole copy of your EC2 instance here. Okay. Now tell me, is it possible to take the image while EC2 is running? What happened? Is there any? Do we need to stop the EC2 instance in order to take an image? Let's consider. Okay, you said no now. Let us think logically. You have your EC2 instance running in a production environment, and all of a sudden you want to take the image out of it. Will you stop your EC2 instance to take the image in production environment? Then, so that means you can take the image while EC2 is running, na? Right? Put the logic. So definitely yes, guys. If you want to take an image, you can take it while EC2 is running. But good thing is, like if you stop the EC2 instance, that even better. So that meaning no writes will be happening. Your data will be very consistent. Should I go and create an image here quickly? Let's go and create an image. So right click and create an image. So here image name, oh, I already have it. So Linux image, I call it as Linux image. Okay. And then here no reboot option is there. If you select this, guys, if you enable this option here, what will happen is this EC2 does not shut down the instance before creating the image. If you enable it, EC2 will not shut down that machine, but it's already shut down here. But if you enable it, it will not shut down. If you don't enable it, it will shut down and then it will take the image to the backend. But it's okay. You can leave it like this. And the important thing here is, guys, you will have so many certifications questions here. Please be ready to write here, guys. I told you that while creating an image, you also have the volumes, right? Our EC2 instance, the Linux, our Linux machine. Is it high? Is it high? Wait. Yeah. So now, this Linux server, how many volumes does it has at the moment? How many volumes does it has at the moment? Only one, right? So here, one root volume. So if you're creating that image, how many volumes will be there? The same root volume will be there. The same root volume will be there, right? Now here, this is your EC2 instance. From here, you are creating an image. How should I put it? Image. For example, this, like this, just to differ. So this is your EC2 instance. EC2 instance, and this EC2 instance has one volume, root volume attached. Whenever you are creating an image, this is an image. Can you tell me that image also contains the same root volume? Definitely yes. Definitely yes. Okay. So while creating an image, whatever you have it on this machine, whatever you have it on this machine, you will have it on that image. Okay. Now, while creating an image, can I add my own? Can I add my own another additional volume to it? Yes, it is possible. It's our requirement. Do you see that here? Add new volume. However you want to like this image, you can customize this image while creating from EC2. This EC2 has only one root volume. That doesn't mean that the image image need to have only one root volume. You have also opportunity to add an additional volume. But the thing is, do you understand this is based on the requirement? Yes. Please keep this in mind. This is completely based on the requirement. But if you don't need, remove that. Your image will contain same as it is what your original EC2 instance has. Make sense? And also here, if this is 30 GB, if it's 30 GB, this can be also 30 GB, or you can increase it to some other 500 GB also. No, your wish. You can have whatever. Can we remove something from image? No, you cannot remove. What is there to remove there? Can you remove the root volume while creating the image? No, you don't have any option there. You see that here? Right? No. So guys, here, see, this is what I was saying. So I'll call it as Linux image. The root volume contains is this, and the initial root volume is 10. So you can put it to 100 also, no issues. 1000 also, no issues. Okay. So here the question here is, please write it down, the certification question. While creating an image, root volume properties can be modified. What's that? While creating an image, right? Root volume properties can be modified, like size, right? Like size, right? Root volume properties like size, you can change it. You can change GP2 to some other one. And guys, and this is delete on termination is there. And guys, one thing, guys, here, see, your original volume inside the EC2 instance is encrypted. While launching the EC2 instance, did we encrypt our root volume? No. If your volume is not encrypted, your EC2 instance is not encrypted, your image is encrypted. It is not encrypted. Remember, encrypted, encrypted, not encrypted, not encrypted. If you want from unencrypted, if you want to encrypt, what do you want to do? What is the option? Copy option. What is that? Copy option. So guys, here, anytime you can go and encrypt it also here. Whenever you do new things, keep this in mind. Always you have an option to go and encrypt it. But it's up to you how you want to design it. Okay. And another certification question here is, guys, how many volumes are there here at the moment? Only one, right? So how many volumes are there? Whenever you're creating this image, EBS image, The EBS snapshot will also be created for each of the above volumes. Let's say your original EC2 instance has two volumes, right? Right. So sorry for that. So guys, here your original EC2 instance has only one volume, right? And if the original EC2 instance has two volumes, how many snapshots will be created automatically? Two snapshots will be created. How many volumes are there here, right? Right. Hold on. Yeah. How many volumes are there here? Those many snapshots will be created automatically. So keep this in mind. Whenever you're creating the image, the snapshots also will get created automatically. Write down that. When you create an image, snapshots will also be created automatically based on the number of volumes you have inside the image. Clear? Everyone? Okay, there is a question here. If we have an instance already, can we copy the image to that instance? If yes, there is, can we do OS? No, you cannot. You cannot, if you have instance already, can we copy the image into the instance? No. Images you cannot. Hey, do you remember in image section, can we access the images directly? Did we learn this? No. What you can do from the image? What you can do from the image? You can launch only EC2 instance. Nice. Nice. Okay. One more certification question here. We don't leave anything here. Okay. So you can add a new volume, but here, guys, remember one thing, guys. So whenever you are creating new, you always have option to encrypt it. Whenever you are creating new volume, you have option to encrypt it. Whenever you are adding, you have option to encrypt it. But existing one will not be encrypted. And okay, here. And the good thing is here, if you want, do you remember that we learned about instant store volumes, ephemeral storage, temporary volumes, right? How do we add? So do you see that here? We have instant store volumes here. So if you need an additional EBS volume, you can keep on adding additional EBS volume, no issues. How much size you want, you can add it. What is the maximum size? What is the maximum size of your EBS volume? 16 terabyte. So if you don't want, this EBS volume, and if you need instant store volume, you can keep on adding instant store volume. But you don't get much space. It's just chuma, little bit small storage. You will get it. That's all. And you can add multiple instance if you need instant store. But keep this in mind. I'm saying that you have. There is no option to delete it here. No into mark. How crazy is that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. How did we go? Okay, so this is GUI issues. No, no matter. Okay, see here. Do you understand, guys? So the certification question would be, hey, while creating an image, is it possible to add instance store volumes? While creating an image? Yes. Did you wrote all these things, everyone? Did you had a note? These are all possible questions. Nice. Okay, so we have learned a lot of things here in image. So should we go and create an image quickly? Simply just click on create image. Boom. So your image is getting created. So where are your images will be? Do you see that here? AMIs? AMI? Pakintamai. This AMI. AMI. Do you see that here? AMI is getting created. Pending. Right? It is pending. So we have to wait until it comes to active mode or available mode. Do you understand how to create an image? It's just a simple right click and create an image. But you should understand the concepts behind the image. What is this image contain? So guys, now see, images are seen here. You can, we have so many options here, images options here, right? But images are stored in S3, na? But should we go to S3 and see for lookup for this image? No need. You can see it here, right? So AWS is saying that images are stored in the backend in S3. Yeah. So let us wait. So meanwhile, let's see here. So from this image, what we can do from this image, you can launch an EC2 instance. So that is the first option here, to launch an EC2 instance. Hey, what is this image called? We have created our own image. What is this image called? Yeah, this image is called it as custom AMI or golden AMI, right? Golden image. So this is my Linux image. It's a tag. Okay, now do you see that it is now available? It is now available. You can see that. Hey, by default, your images will be public or private? Private. And do you have any availability zones for your images, AMIs? No. Nice. So do you see that visibility is private here? We have learned all these things already. So guys, you can go and launch an EC2 instance. Whenever you're going and launching the EC2 instance, it will go to step 1 or step 2 directly. If I launch, will it go for step 1 or step 2? Excellent. It'll go to step 2 directly. Because why? If step 1 is already Linux image selected by us, you're directly launching from that image. So that's why it'll go to step 2. And from there, it is normal. Next, click and finish. So we can launch an EC2 instance. Guys, so now from this image, I can go and launch the EC2 instance, another EC2 instance. Okay, got this? Okay, now what I do is, so this is, let's say this is plain OS. It doesn't have anything, right? And what I did is I went and installed, for example, I put some desktop, some zip files, or I installed some software called Tomcat, anything. On desktop, you create some files, etc. And you created image out of it. Does the image also contain Tomcat? Yes. Yeah. Whenever you launch from this image, so I'll get this Tomcat automatically from the TC2 instance. Yes. Right. And if you want to update it, so log into this machine, and instead of Tomcat, you also add something called SQL Server or whatever it is. And then, yeah. And then from here, you create an image, and that image contain whatever you have added. From there, you can again launch any sequences. So this is continuous process. So if the image will be there, if you want to reuse it multiple times. But if you want to change the image, launch an EC2 instance, log into it, do the modification, and create your latest image here, and delete the old one if you need. I'll show you. How can we delete the image once? Yeah, 1 second, guys. Yeah. I think it will be in action section today. Yeah, image will have to last copy of the EC2 instance, right? Image will have the last copy of EC2 instance. Yeah. Okay. So let us see here what all the options do we have. So from here, you can request a spot request from this images. That means you're launching an EC2 instance. If you need spot instances, you can go for it. Guys, here, deregister meaning deleting the image. What do we call? Guys, everyone, what is delete meaning here in images concept? Deregister. What is that? Deregister. Right? Yeah, deregister meaning deleting the image. Someone was asking, right? Deleting the image. So you forget about this, I'll come later. So register new MI. So register new MI, I'll come to it later. So here we have copy AMI. What is that? Copy AMI. Hey, do you remember what is copy AMI? Is it possible to copy the images from one region to another region? Yes. Is it okay? So now, do we learn? Now tell me, this image is encrypted or not encrypted? Not encrypted. How do you encrypt this image? Using copy option. What copy option is this? So here, if you click here, right? So here, see, you can copy this AMI from one region to other region. Hey guys, everything, whatever we are discussing is regional. It is in Mumbai region. And let's say now I'll go to EC2, which is in Ireland region. I'll select Ireland now. Can I see any EC2 instances there? No, no, that is fresh one. That is fresh one. Right? I don't have any EC2 instances. Do you see any images here? Where are these? Your images will stored in your public images, guys. Marketplace, right? Yeah. So I don't see, but you want to launch. You want to see this image in this Ireland region because there might be a requirement for you to launch an EC2 instance in Ireland region. So now you want this image to be copied to Ireland region. How to do that? Copy. Copy which region? Ireland region and Linux image. Guys, I told you while copying it, you can encrypt it. While copying it, you can encrypt. This is how we encrypt it. If your base image is not encrypted, how do you encrypt? Using copy option. Copy option meaning here you have encryption. You just need to select this. That's all, and it will be encrypted. Right? It's just a matter of encryption. So guys, I'm not doing encryption here. I'm clicking the copy AMI. So now this AMI will be copied to another region. Should we go and check it here? Boom. Do you see that? The image is available here. Right? So I'll show you how to deregister here. Click on and then deregister. Do you see that? How to copy it? And someone is asking to copy in the same region. Select Mumbai. And then you can copy in the same region too. And you want encryption, yeah? How to do this? See, copy AMI. I want the same image to be encrypted in the same region. I'll do that. See for you. Linux image and encrypted. Copy AMI. And then refresh. Do you see that? So this image, this is an encrypted image. Now it is getting copied. Got this? So I don't want to unnecessarily keep all these things here, but yeah. Guys, do you understood this?
Hello.
What is the use of copying in the same region? 100 number of requirements we will have, but you should know that. You should know that yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible.
Iterations, time boxes.
Okay, so now modify image permissions. Is it possible to share the image from one account to another account? How? Modify image permission. So here, if you click on modify image permissions, so how do we share? We have an account number, na? Remember, we have some 12-digit or 10-digit account number, right? So here on top, you have it account number. So this account number, this is the account number there. So here, if you want to share this image to another account number, get that account number. Let's say I want to share it to here, Harsha. Yeah, Harsha, if you give me, don't give now, right? If you give me the account number, I just put the account number here and click on add permissions and save. And this same image will be available in his account. You can share it cross region also. Cross account. Okay, now by default this is private image. Can you make it public? If required, we have learned, right? If required, we can make it public. How? This one. Select public, and if you click on save, and if you refresh, and this is public, and it will be available for everyone now. And I have to come back to normal mode, up to private, and save. And now it is private. Make sense? And the description details meaning all the metadata of this information. Permissions, you can add this tag. Permission the same as your you are giving access to the another account number here. Let's see, edit tags and modify boot volume settings. Don't do this because you are telling that to have this GP2 as always a boot volume for the instances launched via this console. So don't modify it. And then also, yeah, I'll talk about this image builder. So image builder is basically a new feature which is launched by AWS, right? So here, guys, we are manually creating an images, right? And if you need something really automated, how to create these images automatically, right? You take a base OS, there will be an AMI, okay, provided by AWS AMI. Yes, we have AWS AMI, na? Like Red Hat, Ubuntu and all, right? Yeah. And that is a pipeline. It's like a pipeline, which is automatic. We don't need to do it manually now. So from this, your base AMI, you will tell, hey, you will tell in that image builder, I'll go, don't worry on this, I'll go deeper. But actually this is not required, but we'll go and do it. But what it does is basically image builder, it do like this. From AWS AMI, it will ask to select a base AMI. This is your base AMI.
Okay.
Baby go. Okay, base AMI here. So base AMI, we have it here. And you are telling this image builder that, hey, take this base AMI and then launch an EC2 instance. And then, boom, boom, you install. So based on your selections, you want to install it automatically. You mention it in that image builder that what you want to install. And from here, it will do some checks whether it has been installed properly or not. Once it is installed properly, everything, it will create an image automatically. And that image is nothing but golden AMI. If you want to do it automatically, then that is a concept called image builder. That is the name called image builder. So that requires a lengthy explanation. But here, do you see that? Source image, you have the source image. From source image, what it does is it will customize software install on this image. So it will launch an EC2 instance. See, image is a start with the source image, and then it will launch an EC2 instance. Inside that, you will customize your software, whatever you want. And then you can secure your image by providing some custom templates on it. And then you test it, whatever you have installed, and then distribute and create a AMI, golden AMI. And that AMIs will be automatically distributed in multiple different regions also. If you want to do it, automation on the creating an images and distributing to multiple regions. Did we distribute it already now to different regions manually? Yes, right. The same way, if you want to do it, automatically, then image builder is the concept. So build and maintain your secure images. So you need to create a pipeline. This is called pipeline. So you need to integrate all these pipelines. We'll see that later. So because that's a lengthy topic, I don't have much time here to talk about that. Yeah. And register new AMI, you can ignore this. This is the old method where we are now using this image builder concept to generate an images. You don't need to go to S3, put some metadata template, manifest path, etc. No. So now he clearly says that go to this image builder concept here. Guys, do you understand where am I? Okay, I'm in Ireland. Okay. Guys, is this clear on the image section? Everyone? So sometimes you will go scary because we had two EC2 instances, right? But it shows nothing here. That meaning this might have been overchecked here. Like, yeah. You know what? When I was architecting everything, I've got architected for one project, right? In my initial days, and I was going and jumping in multiple regions like that. and I spent lots of so many days, and I well architected everything, and all of a sudden just now it happened, right? In number of instances is 0, nothing is there. On that 1 second I died. Your you will get an ache, right? So if you then clearly take a breath and then think about it, then you see this might have selected some other region. Yeah. Okay, so we have a snapshot, the same concepts as an image, but what is a snapshot? Copy of the volume, till now we have taken the copy of the instance is called AMI, and the snapshot. Guys, how many snapshot will be there? See, one snapshot is there already here. Why do we have one snapshot there? Because we created an AMI, na? We create an image, right? I told you, whenever you create an image, how many volumes you have here, you have it inside that image, those many snapshots will be created automatically. And also, guys, this is, do you think that this is your root volume snapshot? Yes or no? Yes. From this, can I create an image? Also, remember we have learned, right? Yes. Let's see what are the actions we have it. So guys, how to create a snapshot? Don't worry. Tomorrow we'll see how to create from volume, right? But snapshot section, let's see here. You can delete it. From this snapshot, what we can create? From the snapshot, what we can create? Okay. From snapshots, not from AMI. From snapshot, what we can create? Volumes, right? You can create a volume. You can create an image. Guys, don't go with this manage fast snapshot resource. This will be charged heavily. So this is basically, if you have a big snapshot and you want to restore it fastly, then you need to go for this manage fast snapshot restore. It is just for faster purpose, so nothing else. And create image, you just give the name, give the description. You know how to create an image. Add volume, the same concept, and you can create an image out of that particular volume. Here, important thing is certification question. From snapshot, is it possible to create an image? Yes. And from snapshot, what all the things that you can create? You can create a volume also, create volume. But I'll show you tomorrow how to create a volume. But here, I'm interested in copy. See, can you copy the snapshot of one region to other region? Same concept. And encryption also, like image. You can encrypt also. And you can modify the permission. You can share this image, share this snapshot from to another account as well. And coming to how to create a snapshot, how to create a snapshot and how to create a volume out of it, tomorrow we'll see on this. Right? How to create a volume out of it. Tomorrow we will talk about volume sections here, how to create a volume here. So not from here actually. Of course, we can create from here simply. Does the snapshot has any availability zones? Does the snapshot has any availability? No availability zone. Can you access the snapshots directly? No. What you can create from the snapshots? Volumes. Got that? Sanjay? You understand completely on the snapshots and then AMIs, these two? Yeah. So, thing is this one. Okay, now images task that we have to do. So what you have to do is today, the task for you is, so just go through the options that we have discussed here in your EC2 instances. Okay, all these options. And also, can you tell me, is it possible to do it? Launch a Windows instance, log into that instance, create some files or install a software. From there, create an image. And from that image, can you launch an EC2 instance, log into that newly created instance and check the files of the software that you have installed before? Possible? I want to hear something here. You will stuck here, basically where you know what? You will launch an EC2 instance, you will log in it, you will do it, you will create an image. Nice. We have seen that. And from this image, you will launch a new EC2 instance. And when you're logging to the newly created instance, here you will get a problem because you need to have a password for this, right? Find out this. And remember, guys, and sometimes I will giving you some tasks which you need to explore it by yourself. Okay, so here you will get a password issue, but you need to find out how to log into this issue, how to log into this machine. Okay, very easy, but you just need to put that in Google. Okay, now next, copy the image to another region. Once verified, delete the image. Doable? Encrypt the image. Use the copy option. Check the encryption. Create image. Okay, and here encrypt the image. How to encrypt the image? You know, you copy option, check encryption option here, and then click on create image. Right now, copy the encrypted image to same region and another region. Okay, now I want to see here also something. Do you see any observations? I want to hear from you. And then once copy the snapshot to another region. Possible? Try sharing the image and snapshot to another account. Another account meaning, guys, this is optional because if you have friends, you can share the account ID, right? And then you can start sharing it and see it. And whenever you are seeing it, your image snapshots, while sharing it, please check it here. Let's say if you're sharing the image, do you see this here? Owned by me, public images, private images. Owned by me meaning that you have created it, and private images meaning someone have shared to you. Check this drop down. Watch out. And then create an image from the snapshot, right? And then also I want this. First try deleting the snapshot and then AMI. See if this works. Or first try deleting the AMI and then snapshot. Which one will work? You just tell me. And finally, terminate the EC2 instance, delete images, delete snapshots. Doable? Tasks? Sir, lab. Sir, lab. Practicals, sir. Take it. It's good to do. It's good to do. If you do all these things, you will be very confident, guys. It's just like, okay, you want to do? Pada, do it. Okay. So guys, see, I'm just going and deleting everything. So the last task for you is to terminate all the things that you have done. Windows machine will take a while to get terminated. Okay, it's terminated. So go here to the EC2 dashboard and see everything is 0, 0, 0, 0 except key pair and secret groups. Clear? Great. So guys, can you give me the final CC for today on these topics? Thanks for that smile. Great. So guys, that is all for today, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next. You forgot to smile, so I feel little bit shy to ask you all the time to smile. So you should smile before I say good for health. Okay. So guys, so that is all for today, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day and good night.